Hi and welcome! You might wonder, why am I wearing a mask in this video? Am I gonna renovate something? But no. This is because we have very bad quality over today. And this is quite rare in Greece. Usually we do have very clean air here in the village. We can see the mountains in the distance. We can generally see. What we do have now is a phenomenon that is quite rare if you live more in the north of Europe. For example, I come from Poland, right? So in Poland we do not have this kind of thing happening, or at least not very, very often. Here it does happen that the southern wind brings a dust mass from Africa. We are closer to Africa than the northern countries, of course, and there are no mountains separating us from it. So what we do get is the dust mass coming from the Sahara desert, and this is how it looks. Normally you could see the mountains behind me, you could see the village called Sahara. However, this time we have what we have. Our air quality is absolutely horrible. The dust, it stays on everything. It stays like sprinkled powdered sugar on cake. Let me show you in a moment how the car looks like. And yeah, if you want to ever come to Greece, to live here, to retire here, or just move, keep in mind that this thing happens once in a while. So be prepared, have a mask with a filter for dust. And yeah, let's go, let me show you. So, oops. As you can see, it's quite dirty. Let me pan it a bit. Okay. It does not look horrible, right? But I assure you, you can start drawing. I don't know. It's Easter. Let's draw a bunny. And this amount of dirt, it's only after one day of this horrible weather. I don't know. Can you see it? The yellow dust that stays on everything. Let's make a bunny. Needs a tail, needs the eye, and the leg. So, also over here, you can see what are we dealing with. It looks like pollen from the trees, but it's dust. It's just dust. Another thing that you probably noticed are those dark spots on the car. And this is from the dust rain. If it happens that we do have a dust mass coming and it rains, you will see that everything is covered in the muddy rain. We do get quite strong wind as well this time. And now that I said it, it stopped, of course. But you can see that the wind made an absolute mess on the balcony. The plants are down, some boxes are everywhere. So, full of leaves, absolute mess. Naturally, forget about the laundry on those days, because everything is gonna turn yellow. So you can actually barely see the shape of the mountain in there. This is not due to humidity, this is not mist, this is not smoke, this is just the dust in the air in very high concentration. So let me leave you here to enjoy the windy landscape for a moment.
Later that day, we went to the farmer's market, and as you can see, it was absolutely windy. Normally, there are umbrellas all over the stalls, and this day, however, the wind took them away, so the sellers decided to fold them. You can also see that all the flower pots are down. The wind was really, really crazy. Everything is flapping in it. It was quite a crazy day. So let me just leave you here and enjoy the view of our little farmer's market.
Maybe you can see right now um, that, okay, other than the little bugs flying next to the light, there is particles of dust that look like when you dust your blankets and then there is like a cloud of dust raising up from it. That's what we have going on right now in the air. Let me try get better shot. So yeah, over here you can see this like noise, kind of a noise next to the light, looking a bit like snow maybe, but yeah, that's all the dust. It's literally so grey, I can see the house of a neighbor across the road like behind the curtain. Absolutely fascinating phenomenon.